Welcome to Cooking with Big D. I'm in the kitchen making homemade lasagna keto style. Come on along with me. Let's jump right into it. So, beforehand, I went ahead and sliced up the zucchini for the noodles because it's kind of time consuming. So, I wanted to have them already prepared. So, as you can see, I sliced them into thin slices and then you add salt to them to draw out the excess fluid so that the zucchini noodles will not be soggy once you assemble the lasagna. And as you can see here, I'm using paper towel to remove that liquid from the zucchini noodles. For this recipe, I used 3 medium-sized zucchinis. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the onions diced up really quick. I'm using 1 medium white onion. And I'm going to go ahead and dice it up and I'll be right back. Okay, now I have the onion diced up to small bite size. And now I'm going to go ahead and get my hamburger meat and my Italian sweet sausage into the pot and get it broke up and get it all browned up together. So I'm going to break up the hamburger and then I'll add the sausage and break it up and cook them together. It takes about 7 to 8 minutes to cook the meat up. I'm going to go ahead and get that done and I'll be right back. From the package of Italian sausage, I'm only going to use 3 of the links. I'm using kitchen shears to remove the sleeve. I'm going to go ahead and get this done and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have all of the meat in the pot, I'm going to get it broke up and start the browning process. As I said before, it takes about 7-8 minutes roughly to brown the meat to my desire. And I'm going to add the onions also so they can go on and get cooked up with the meat and start to seasoning the meat. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add salt and pepper to the hamburger and sausage mixture. I'm adding about a teaspoon of salt and probably about a teaspoon of pepper all together here. And we're halfway through the cooking process of the meat. I'm adding a half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. I like for it to have a little kick in it, give it a little bite. Here I'm using a fork now because I want to break the hamburger and sausage up as much as I can. And I can't really do that with the spoon, so I'm switching to a fork. It has been about 7 minutes and the meat is done at this point, done enough for me. At this point, I would normally take the fat out, but being that this is keto, I'm leaving it in. We love the fat. I love the fat. We all love the fat on keto. So I'm using Raos marinara sauce. This is the roasted garlic. And this is very, very good. And it's a little expensive. It's $6.99, but it's really, really worth it. It's low calories and low in sugar, and it's low carbs. And it is very, very, very tasteful. Now for the fun part. Now that the meat sauce is completely cooked, It is time to assemble the lasagna. Starting with a 9 by 13 baking dish, you want to add a half a cup of sauce to coat the bottom of the pan. It doesn't really have to be really heavy on the bottom, just enough so the noodles can rest in it. And once you do that, you have it covered completely over the bottom of the pan. You want to go ahead and add your zucchini slices to the mixture, on top of the mixture, just as you would with lasagna noodles. And now that we have that completed, it is time to add our cottage cheese and egg mixture. Y'all, I made this part offline. I forgot to turn on the camera, so you guys do not see me making that. But this mixture contains 1 carton of cottage cheese, small curd, and 4 eggs, salt, and pepper. So you want to spread that evenly over the noodles. So that's your 3rd layer. And now we want to go and add sauce again. And this time you want to add it a little heavy because this is your filling for the lasagna. Unlike the bottom, remember we only did a half cup on the bottom. So here we're going to go in kind of heavy. You want to make sure you completely cover all of the cottage cheese mixture. Now we're going to add in our cheese. I'm using mild cheddar cheese. I would normally slice my, shred up my own cheese, but I tell you, I just wasn't feeling it today. And now I'm going to use Parmesan cheese. This is a cheesy lasagna, meaty and cheesy. Just dump the whole bag. Distribute that out kind of evenly as much as possible. And now Parmesan cheese. This is the jar Parmesan, the grated Parmesan cheese. And back to the lasagna noodles. And you just want to repeat that process again. All right, I have my oven set at 365 degrees and I have adjusted my rack to the middle of the oven. You don't want to have it on the high rack because it will definitely burn the cheese up before the lasagna can cook completely. So the top layer here of cheese is mozzarella, and on top of that I will add some dry parsley flakes. I will let this bake from 45 to 60 minutes. So you just sprinkle as much parsley as you want. I just sprinkle it because it gives the dish a little flair. You know, it makes it look good. It doesn't add any flavor, but it makes it look nice. To keep from making a mess in the oven, place the lasagna on a cookie sheet. And off to the oven we go. And voila! Just like that, we have keto lasagna. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would definitely love to have you become a part of my YouTube family. Go ahead and click that button and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification button as well so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. I hope it has definitely been my pleasure bringing you along with me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to take a bite. And to give you all a bite, I'm going to give y'all a little bite this time too. Oh my gosh, do y'all see this? Look at that. Oh my God, it looks amazing, smells amazing, and I'm sure it's gonna taste amazing.